Good morning, my loves. How are you? I hope you have a moment to take a deep breath. Take a moment. Um, I don't know if you can tell. Hopefully, you can't actually. All around me is total chaos. Um, Two stories coming together. I want to share it with you uh, because it's my reality, and I think I hear it all the time. And I had a perfect example of a life lesson this morning that my daughter is teaching me, and I wanted to share it. So the backstory is I got myself a bathtub for Christmas. I live in South America and bathtubs are really, really rare. So I've been showering for 11 years and I wanted a bathtub. I was thinking about what does it feel like this woman that I'm becoming, the person that I want to be for myself and in the future. And that woman has a bathtub, and that woman spends time in her bathtub, and she has self-care practices, and she rests and she luxuriates. And so the bath for me really symbolizes luxuriating and taking care of myself and slowing down. So I got myself a bathtub. Um, However, and that part felt amazing. I mean, it feels amazing. We are not there yet. And so the plumber arrived this morning, and my daughter woke up and he's tearing at a sink and he's banging things with a hammer, and she's freaking out. She's like, I hate this guy. Quite literally, she says, I hate this guy. He's destroying our house. He's going to tear the whole house down. I love my beautiful house. What's going on? I had failed to prepare her enough for the process of installing a bathtub. She's like, I thought he was just going to put the bathtub in. I said, okay, well, to put the bathtub in, he's got to take some things apart. And we'd been talking about this. This is a theme that's coming up, not just with my daughter, it comes up with my clients, with everybody, with myself. For something to progress, chances are something else needs to fall apart or be taken apart. Um, I talked to my daughter about this. She had a vaccination the other day for her 5-year-old vaccination. She's like, why does medicine hurt? Why does something that's good for me feel so bad? And so we've talked about this idea of improvement sometimes feeling worse first. And so it comes up obviously with clients all the time. And what's happening in my bathroom and my daughter's emotions are so clear because she's only 5, right? She's able to freak out and express exactly what she's feeling in the moment. It's such a clear insight into adult psychology, but we don't always like emote as purely as she was emoting this morning. So I wanted to share this here because when when something changes, especially if something changes and it's unexpected, we freak out. And what she did is where we usually go to. We go into this place of loss. We go into this place of it's never going to be good again. Everything's falling apart. He was quite literally banging on a cement countertop with a chisel and a hammer. And she is in meltdown. She's like, I hate this guy. It's his fault. I said, I asked him to do it. She's like, well, then it's your fault and it's never going to be good. I loved the bathroom. Where am I going to brush my teeth? All of the things, right? He's going to take the whole house down. And so we have this reactionary freak out when something changes that's unexpected in our lives. And I know that he's going to tear the bathroom apart so that he can install a bathtub, so that mommy can luxuriate, so that my daughter can have fun long baths with toys and splashing. She can play in there and she can sing in there. I know where we're going with the transition, and so I'm okay with the tear the whole thing apart. Even this morning, he's like, I'm looking for a pipe. I have to knock all these tiles out. I'm like, okay, go for it, go wild. All we'll do is just put new tile up, I guess. He's looking for a pipe in a wall, and it's nowhere to be found. Anyway, um, with this perspective that I have as the adult, as the person who asked the plumber to come in, I know he was going to tear it apart. But my daughter's still freaking out. And I love it and I appreciate it because it's what we do. It's what we all do. Every single one of my clients has this reaction. I have this reaction when an unexpected change comes. We go to this place of loss, we go to this place of lack, we go to this place of it's never gonna be good again. And that's okay. That's a natural first reaction. How long we spend in there is really going to determine how well we process the change and how long the chaos lasts. The chaos is not out there, the chaos is in here. The chaos is our reaction to a change. And so my daughter really, she's not here right now, thank goodness, but she's going to come home and she's going to freak out again because there's a whole wall missing. My daughter created the chaos from an unexpected change, and we do the same thing. Change is natural. Change is coming. It's always going to come. We are going to have change in our lives. And if we can remember that, and if we can hold on to change might be bringing something even better than I can possibly imagine. She's been in a bathtub twice in her life. She has no idea the joy that this bathtub is going to bring for her. The same way when we lose a job or a partner leaves us or we break a leg or something unexpected happens and it feels like a change and it feels painful and it feels uncomfortable, we freak out. I go into this place of it's never going to be good. I can laugh at myself because I know I'm wrong. I've lost a number of jobs and it was chaos and it was torture and it was horrible. And now I am so glad I lost that job. If I had stayed in that, if I hadn't lost the job, I'd stay in the job and I wouldn't have been here. I wouldn't have been forced to reinvent myself, forced to rediscover like another dimension of who I am. So, in the moment, it does not feel like a gift. It feels like the total chaos that's surrounding me all over the floor, the tile that's all over the floor. My dog is eating cement chips. Fantastic. It feels like that. But the sooner in the moment, the sooner we can recognize that the chaos that we're feeling is a feeling, it's a reaction to change, even if it, I mean, like when people around us are in chaos, we absorb that energy. But when it's just, oh my gosh, something changed, I feel unsettled, if we can remember that, okay, I'm only unsettled because it's an unexpected change, what else can come of this? As soon as we can start looking for what are the possibilities, we're going to calm our central nervous system. We're going to allow for our mind and invite our mind. Our mind's going to go in the patterns that it's used to. So this is another thing I teach clients all the time is we're in old patterns. We can change those patterns. If your pattern is always looking for the lock, the lack, the loss, the oh no, you're going to find it. Okay? My daughter literally thought he was going to tear the whole house down. She was having furious, full on body reactions. So we recognize the old pattern, but we can change our minds and then change our bodies and then change what happens. So I just wanted to share this story with you because we are human, because I know a change will come to you. Chances are it'll be unexpected. Hi, Darcy. Thanks. Hi, Amelia. Mwah. Yes, chaos is the feeling. It's a reaction to change. That's it. I never show you all the what's happening in my house, but like things are all over the floor. There's piles of everything. You don't even want to see the bathroom in there. There's like half a bathtub, holes in the wall. It's change. Um, but change is good. Change is a good thing. We need to train our central nervous system to see change as a good thing. Your amygdala, it's a part of your brain that's like always looking out for danger. It's a very strong and useful thing, but if unchecked, we're always just going to go for that chaos look. Okay. So my daughter taught me again, and it was so good to see it so clearly because adults have learned to mask and hide our feelings, but we're freaking out on the inside. Kids are so brilliant because they just freak out on the outside. And it was such a beautiful, clear image of how, when you wake up to something that you didn't see coming, you spin out. You can totally spin yourself out. And Amelia, exactly right. Like, look for what can come from this. Okay. It doesn't have to be losing a job. It doesn't have to be losing a partner. It doesn't have to be holes in your tile. It can be the small stuff, right? oh, I thought the line in the grocery store would go fast. And here I am having a little freak out that it's not going as fast as I wanted it. And now I'm late. And now I'm just going to spin myself out. It's the small stuff and the big stuff. These are the patterns that we teach our mind. And then that teaches our body quite physiologically to create these neural networks that go towards chaos, that go towards loss, that go towards freaking out. If you built it, you can unbuild it and you can build something else. So I just wanted to share this story. Um, yeah. And feel the feels. That's right. Katrina, absolutely right. Feel the feels. Just because you're freaking out doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. Be with what is. This is one of the things as a parent I'm really trying to teach my daughter because I'm also trying to teach it to my clients and to myself. Okay, feel it. Notice it. What are you feeling? Is it a justifiable feeling? Is it just an old pattern and you're spinning out? Um, I love all the messages coming through, but if I'm reading them, I get distracted. So I had this experience this morning. My daughter taught me a lot. I have a feeling when she gets back in a minute and she sees what else has happened here, we're going to get to learn this lesson again. And those are the best lessons, the ones that come over and over and over again. So this is just a story that resonated with me and I wanted to share it here. I do this work with people all the time because actually, guess what? So not only is change always coming, you want change. You want something different in your life that comes with change. If you are perfectly satisfied and happy with every aspect of your life right now, then you don't want change. But if you want anything different than you have right now, in order to get to that place, change comes with it. And this is the last little nugget that I want to share. Many of us, myself included, want something different, but when the change comes to allow us to transition into that, we freak out at the change, we block the progress, and we do not get to where we are going. Okay? And so we need to make friends with change. We need to start observing this transition in ourselves, our reaction, that inner chaos. And if we can navigate that inner chaos and go through it, go further into the inner chaos, don't block it, don't hide from it, don't run from it, see the inner chaos, go through it, that's the change. The change that you want, the desired outcome, the person you want to become, the bathroom that I want to have is on the other side of the chaos. Okay, it's on the other side of our reaction to change. So the first book that I wrote, How Change Really Happens, is a lot about this because we block our own progress. We block our own progress by freaking out to change. So I wanted to get on here, hop in, give you something to chew on this morning. It's a new year coming. Change will come with that. It's just another day, right? Like today's Monday, I think. Tomorrow's Tuesday, I think. Every day is going to bring some kind of change. How well we can like embrace that, such a corny phrase, but like go towards the discomfort. The person you're becoming, the person you want to become, the bathtub I want to have is on the other side of the disaster. But you've got to let the disaster happen. So that's what I wanted to share. I'm going to be sharing this kind of tool and more every day next week. I'm doing a 5-day training to really support folks to embrace who they want to be, to support them, to set ourselves up for the success that we want to have. And in some of the ways we need to do that, we just actually have to get out of our own way. So I'm going to be sharing tools every night in a 5-day training next week, starting on January 4th. If you are interested, please let me know and I will get you the registration link. You can just say interested in the comments. And I just want to share this with you because there's so much more that's available, right? There's so much more potential for us in our lives. For my daughter too, right? I want her to learn how to deal with the chaos that's inevitable in life so that we can enjoy what's on the other side of the chaos. Let me know what your chaos looks like and feels like and what's on the other side of chaos for you. If you're interested in the 5-day training, drop interested in the link in the comments and I will send you the link. Have a beautiful Monday. I think it's a Monday. Who knows anymore? Doesn't matter. Thanks for tuning in. See you later.